What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Austin here.
And Eason.
And today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new independent MMORPG Palia by developer Singularity 6.
Yeah, Animal Crossing, but with combat.
What? There's no combat.
There is combat.
Very little.
Exactly.
So apparently you can play the entirety of this game without ever having touched combat.
Indeed.
But
I saw that.
There is combat.
So I had a dream about Animal Crossing being like an MMO, and it was like either it was combat, you could build your own town and other people can come join you and you can collect resources. Well, it's this is that game that I had a dream about.
So yeah, you pretty much nailed it on the head there. This is very similar to Animal Crossing. It draws a lot of inspiration from Stardew Valley, and right on the MMORPG page, it says it's a cozy and welcoming world for fans of the community's Sims genre.
There you go. So the only thing that'll make this game more successful when it comes out, if we get another pandemic.
Oh God, that is such a bad. Yeah. Let's never let that happen again. But I absolutely would. It's debatable whether or not Animal Crossing is a success. No, I'm not cool with that at all. Tough times right now. My heart goes out to everybody. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but the game is just as successful.
All right.
I think that the new Animal Crossing for Switch has opened up a door the same way that Breath of the Wild did for the open world genre. There are a lot of cozy sim games coming out lately, and they are all performing quite well. So I'm really eager to see what a couple of ex-Blizzard developers can do with the new IP.
I'm sure they can do a good thing with it. I mean, a lot of veterans from those studios, and they're from games that we like, so they could really make something special here. I mean, it's nothing too serious to get about. You know what I mean? It's a very, very laid back looking game. It looks like the type of game I'd just kind of fall asleep to almost. You know what I mean?
I wanna build a house with you.
You want to build a house with me? You want to start a cottage? You want to start our own family?
We should absolutely start a cottage. Let's rewind. I just want to start the cottage. Separate rooms.
Separate rooms? You don't want to... Okay, so you want to build that relationship with me.
We can quest and then bring our resources to a community bin or chest. And then from there, we can build something together. But that's the extent of our relationship.
Our RP will be I will be the lost person, just looking for love. And then you'll just stumble upon me one day out of nowhere. And you'll be like, hey, let's build a house together. And then
you put entirely too much thought into this. All right, moving on. So actually, funny story is I brought this game up to my wife because she actually enjoyed watching me play Animal Crossing. I don't understand the weird niche that people have watching others play games. My wife likes to do it from time to time, and I'm okay with it because it means I get to actually play the game. But what's really cool is that she seemed to click with this. She's not a huge fan of combat. She doesn't have the quick reaction times. So this kind of laid-back sim MMO community-based game really appeals to her. I can't wait for her to get her hands on it, and then maybe I might understand what it's like to enjoy watching somebody else play a game.
Are you trying to say it's weird for people to watch us play games?
No, if it's like a playthrough or no. But just if you're just on the couch at your buddy's house, I don't want to watch you play a game. Pass me the controller.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah, don't be a stingy Steven.
Don't be a stingy Steven now, Staniel.
Yeah, so that's your character's name now in Palia. Yeah, and also, just to be clear, this is a futuristic-ish fantasy world, but you can only play as a human. So there are no other races to choose from, although the world will be populated by plenty of other exotic races. Right,
because I saw there was this big elf dude who with a finger ring. He kind of reminded me of the genie from Aladdin.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. So I'm actually eager to see what the extent of the combat is in this game, even though that it's not necessary. I want to know what I can gain from doing any quests that are tied to the combat. I don't know. I feel like with all the serious MMOs or the MMO clones that are trying to be WoW or Final Fantasy or ESO and everything that's going on, I think it'd be really refreshing to just kick back, meet a bunch of random people, and have this community experience that's different in a way that gives me those Animal Crossing vibes, but also helps me kind of wind down at the end of the day. I might not be all about trying to build a mansion right away. I really like the aesthetic and the calming nature of the experience.
The vibes I get from this game is basically think about The Sims, but it's just an MMO, so it's all just real people.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I like that.
Right? It's a pretty cool idea, and I haven't seen anything like it. I mean, I'm sure there's probably something like it out right now, but not at all well, this quality. So it looks like it could be fun. Just like create your own little world in your own little community online where it's just like everything's centered around being around people rather than doing a dungeon or a raid.
Okay, so you just touched on what I want to bring up next, which is like community activities, like dungeons. Like, what's the equivalent of a dungeon? They did mention in the trailer that there were going to be bosses.
Ah, okay.
So, I mean, like, are you doing like a one-off like garden competition with your buddy? Like,
that'd be pretty sick.
I'm curious
Imagine like
to know.
a gardening competition or like a fruit festival.
Well, like, what kind of instance are you going to be hopping into when like you go into like the social finder and you need to do like your daily instance? Like, what does that look like? Like, this is very interesting, and I can't wait to see what else is coming. Hopefully we get this game this year. There's currently no release date, but the hype is real for me. I mean, it's not like on my top tier list, but when it drops, I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. I'm going to allow myself to stop following it from here, and when it comes out, I'm going to pop in. I'm going to make a character, hopefully sit down with my wife, and we'll get you in there and we'll get rolling.
We'll create a family.
No,
we're creating a family.
We're already getting married in ESO.
I want to be your
this
child.
Is too much for the nerds to handle.
I want to be.
And with that, we're out of here. Eason, take us out of here.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. So until next time, take it easy, guys.